is Rashar on NDTV Hindu and welcome to our special segment Studies Now, where we profile a course every day and get you experts answering your questions about a particular field. Well, ask any seasoned executive and they will tell you that regardless of the industry, the most important skill that any professional must possess is the ability to effectively manage others. Skilled managers are in high demand.
Well, the impact of privatization and liberalization has increased the need for managers in business establishments across all sectors of the economy. Those with management degrees from reputed business schools in India are the real beneficiaries of the changes brought by the globalization of India's market economy.
Successful completion of a management course from a reputed institute promises a career that can touch great heights. A career in management, however, also demands a great amount of dedication and a strong personality.
Well, management has emerged as a necessary degree that one needs to have these days. With the popularity of the course, the number of institutes offering courses in management and related areas have also gone up in India.
Management professionals with the right experience and credentials are some of the highest paid professionals in the world. So now let's take you through some of the courses in undergraduation and post-graduation in this field. For the undergraduate courses, you can apply for a Bachelor of Business Administration, a Bachelor of Management Studies, a Bachelor of Business Management. The eligibility for this would be a +2 or an equivalent examination.
Right, then you have a postgraduate program in management, which is a Masters of Business Administration, which is an MBA, and you can specialize in marketing, finance, human relations, operations, IT, and systems.
There are also specialization in hospital management, healthcare management, entrepreneurship, hospitality and tourism.
Right, the other areas of specialization include education, e-business, knowledge management, media and technology management.
There's also telecommunications, education and sports management.
Right, then we have the postgraduate programs in management. There you have it on your screen. The eligibility criteria is a graduate in any discipline from a recognized university, and admission is through the CEE, which is the Common Entrance Examination.
Now you can also take diploma courses, which would be a postgraduate diploma in management, and the eligibility for this would be a graduate in any discipline from a recognized university.
And also you have the research program, which is a doctorate of philosophy in management. Right, for more on this, we are now being joined in our studio by Professor L Ganesh, a management professor from IIT Madras, and Kasturi Rengan, who is an associate consultant with WIPRO Technologies. Welcome both of you to Rashar. So let me start with you, Professor Ganesh. What is management studies all about?
Well, it's about leading organizations, both in the private sector as well as public sector, towards pursuing their mission, realizing their vision, and serving society at large. I mean, that's the big picture of what management is. But in order to help organizations do that, these managers have to work with a lot of resources. First, people, and then you have all the information and knowledge, and then we have financial resources, material resources, including all kind of equipment, machines, etc. And of course, organizational resources, how the whole system works as a whole system. So that's what management is about. How do I balance multiple objectives that are often conflicting, and how do we strike the straight path while doing this balancing act of managing conflicting objectives?
Okay. So who exactly can aspire for management studies?
Well, as far as formal education goes, we have various kinds of programs. At the beginning, we have the bachelor's programs, which you have already outlined.
Yes.
That's a pretty early part of the education for a manager. What is more usual is the MBA program or its equivalent, a postgraduate diploma in management, which happens after a first degree. And nowadays, especially after people have worked for a few years, 2 or 3 years at least, then we have post-qualification education, which is the executive programs, typically of a shorter duration, which happens mid-career for many executives. And that goes on even till a person reaches senior levels, because even CEOs go through education programs. So these are the three tiers across which management education is offered in our country also.
Right.
Kasturi, you've also pursued a course in management. When did you decide to take up a management course?
I had actually passed out in 2002, and that was a recession time. So I was looking for further studies because the job market is very bad, and I had a lot of time to prepare for CAT and other exams like that. It was the best time because recession is a period where you can prepare, allocate time and prepare yourself better for a management degree. And any preparation takes a lot of effort and time from your side to prepare yourself for the exams. That's then when I decided I should pursue an MBA degree.
Okay.
Right. So basically, to join a program in management, what do you look in a student?
First thing is whether the student has very good observation skills, whether the student listens well, because before becoming a leader, it's very important that people learn to follow, you know, and leadership comes a little later.
Yes.
And the other skills are particularly with respect to information handling skills, logical skills, you know, numerical skills, and so on. And this is what the aptitude tests, like the CAT, Common Admissions Test, the Joint Management Entrance Test, the MAT, Management Aptitude Test, and so on. There are some good tests in India. So all of them test candidates on specific skill sets like logical reasoning, data interpretation, quantitative aptitude, verbal abilities, and so on. These are the basic skills that people need. Other than that, managers especially have to concentrate a lot on interpersonal skills, you know, because it's very important that people are able to contribute to constructively to greater effectiveness of the teams in which they are working for.
Yes.
You know. So one has to know when to do small sacrifices rather than pull on one's ego and say, I've done it, and so on. So these are small things that people have to learn.
Okay. So what is the admission procedure like? How, is there an entrance exam for applying?